Hey, how's everybody doing? I think it's Wednesday, hump day. Hopefully, you're having a great week. Um, I just wanted to jump on and talk a little about why you're still avoiding your task management system and what it's actually costing you. But before I dive into that, I want to talk about what I see, what I hear a lot. I don't even know what a task management system is. And that's not a dumb question because at one point I didn't know what it was either. So we're gonna talk about that for a minute. So a task management system literally tells you what are all your tasks to do that you're supposed to do. Many of you have this task management system living up here on a post-it note, in a notebook, um, on a Google Doc, Excel, just anywhere you have a piece of paper and a pen. That's basically your task management system right now. That's what it is. Some of you have implemented ones like Financial Sense, TaxDome, ClickUp, Asana, Trello, Jetpack, Arrow. There's so many different ones. So if you could drop in the comments where your task management system actually lives, I would love to be able to see that because then I can actually add more value to you. And that's what this is about. Because the thing I have found coaching accountants for the last 6 years and for my own firm as well is we have a client list and you're still holding the business together by your brain. And I want to have this real conversation to you because I know the truth. You don't need another software tool. You need one that actually works, one that acts like a team member, not another thing for you to manage. And while that may sound like, yeah, Leslie, what are you talking about? You, that can't be possible, but it is. And if you're anything like me, I get a squirrel brain all day long and I forget like what am I doing? And then I get a message from a client and then I get distracted and then I get a phone call and then I get this and I get distracted. I'm like, well, what was I even doing? But with a system, it tells you what you're doing. So for example, we use ClickUp. I don't care what you use. I'm just going to tell you what it should do. And then I actually have a free thing that I have actually been working on for the last month on how to get a task management system to act like a team member. Because our task management system is a team member. It is the brain of the organization. It tells me what I need to do today, plus each one of my team members tells them what to do today, and I can see what each one of those team members are planning on doing that day. But what I hear a lot is I don't have time to implement one. I'll get it set up after busy season, but busy season never stops. And my team won't use it anymore. But the truth is that what I see is most firm owners are the ones that are not using it. Or my firm is way too custom. No system could really work for us because we've tried all of them. But the truth is, it's usually an implementation. That's the problem. So let's unpack this. So here's what I've learned from talking to thousands of firm owners over the years. The problem isn't that you don't have a system, it's that you don't want to see what it will show you. I'm going to let that set for a second. You don't want to see what it will show you. And this is one of the things that I see all the time because they're like, I can't get to my tax returns. I can't get to this. I can't get to that. I'm like, why? And they're like, I don't know. I'm busy all day long. That's because it's whoever is screaming the loudest, or you're like, oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, I forgot to do this. And because a real task management system, it will expose things. It shows you where your team is over capacity, where clients are constantly out of scope, what you keep redoing because you don't have a process. You keep doing the same, you keep redoing it over and over again. And what's stuck because of you. This is one of the biggest ones I see. A lot of people, we've done some ClickUp done for you implementations where we actually implement it. We had one client that we literally pulled all of her tasks out of her head, out of her team's head, off all the post-it notes and out of all the Excel sheets everywhere. And she's like, I don't like ClickUp because it's yelling at me. And what it was yelling at her was you have way more than you can actually do. and she couldn't stay ahead. And I'm like, that's why you're overwhelmed. But imagine the clarity that came with that. She was able to look at her pricing. She was able to look at her processes. She was able to start delegating stuff she didn't believe that she actually could delegate because of ClickUp. And then because everything was stuck with her while she felt she was the bottleneck, this showed her she was the bottleneck. And it helped us peel the onion back. And like I've talked about cornfields where we're like standing in these tall things of corns. It actually like showed her the direction of which she needed to do. And then it also shows you how much you're giving away for free. Because the thing with an effective task management system, basically everything has a task, no matter how little the task is. The client asks you, hey, can you send me my last 2 years tax return? Yep, I sure can. Put it in ClickUp. Does that mean go do it right now? No. But many of you will go do it right now just because you don't want to forget. Or all those little tasks are sitting in your 2,000 emails. I know it because I talk to you all the time. And this is uncomfortable. And this is one of the things that I see a lot. It shows how inconsistent things really are across the whole business, not just with client work. And many of you are thinking, oh, I forgot to follow up with that person. I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that. That's what you're saying all day long. And it's way easier to stay where you're at in survival mode right now. Let's face it. That's where many of you want to stay. You can tell yourself, I don't have time right now. I'll set it up later. This tool isn't right for me. But really and truly, you already said that almost none of them are right for you. And the other thing is, you're looking at trying to get one tool that does all the things. And I know I was trying to find that too. But there's tools that are really good at engagement letters and billing. And there's tools good at client communication and gathering documents. There's tools that are great at task management, and there's tools that are great for this. But many of you are trying to put all your tasks in your email, and that's not what email is made for. So you've got to look at what is the right tool. So I want to talk about why you're avoiding it. What is the cost of actually avoiding this situation, of avoiding actually implementing a system? Many of you are losing time. You're losing peace. You're working late nights while your team waits on your direction because all day long you're like, you do this, yeah, go do that. Or you're answering in Teams or Slack or email. You're reacting instead of actually leading. And that's what a task management system does. It actually leads the work. And you can't take a real vacation. I've talked to many of you who are like, I got to be out of the country in order to actually be unplugged. Why? And a lot of it is because you don't have a system to actually do that. You wake up thinking, crap, did I do that? I wonder if Sally sent that. And then you can't go back to sleep because then your mind starts wondering. Your task management system or lack of one is silently running your business into the ground because you won't deal with it. And if you're feeling that, I want you to hear me. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just trying to run a complex firm without the structure to support it. And this goes whether you have one client or you have 500 clients or 1,000 clients. It doesn't matter. You're trying to run it from here and you can't. So I want to talk to the people that have like just maybe 5 clients or 1 client or whatever. If you get a task management system that works from the beginning and you set this up in the beginning, that's huge. Man, I wish I would have known this stuff years ago. I really do. 10 years ago, it would have been really nice because I tried all the things. So what I want to offer you is the thing I just got through building is a video series on how to make your task management system act like a team member. It does not matter the system. The thing that matters is you to think differently. It's a totally free guide and it will help you Spot the signs that your current system is actually failing you, whether it be paper, pen and paper, a notebook, a financial sense, tax dome, whatever it is. It'll help you spot those signs. And it'll also help you understand why it keeps breaking down. And it'll help you start shifting from being the catch-all to actually being a leader. And it will help you see what you need to build something that supports your team, your time, and your growth. That's a big one because many people are building systems not based on the future, but exactly where they're at right now. And if you have one client and you're planning to grow to 15 or 20 clients, that system needs to grow with you. And I am a big believer in the system needs to carry all tasks, not just client work. And that's what I see so many people doing. So that's why we don't have consistent marketing. We don't have consistent sales. We're not doing our own books. We're not keeping up with all the things that we need to keep up with, like CPE. And we look up and, hey, I got to do a whole bunch because I didn't actually schedule it. So this is for accountants, bookkeepers, and tax pros who are serious about fixing this, not just downloading another pretty template, because this is not a template. This is a video series that speaks to you. And I want to give you things to look at because, like I said, I don't care what system you use. And if you've already downloaded it, great. Go do it. Go watch the videos, and I give you prompts of things you need to think about. And this was exactly the same prompts that I used going through 6 task management systems of everything that was failing. Seriously, don't let this be another thing that sits in your inbox while your business runs on actual duct tape. That's what I made this for, because this isn't about being perfect. It's about being able to create space to breathe again, where your business can support your life, not actually steal it. So let's stop surviving the chaos and actually forward thinking and building a system that helps you lead your business. So if you have questions, drop them below or DM me if you're stuck. Like, hey, I don't know if this is working or not. I have no problem answering questions in my DMs at all. But if you want the task management planner, drop planner below, and I will get that over to you as soon as possible so you can start watching that. They're short little videos, so don't tell me you don't have time. You can watch them in the bathroom, do whatever you need to do to watch them. So I hope to see you soon. Have a fantastic rest of your day.